Synchronicities can feel like the universe is nudging you to notice the connections that lie beneath the surface. They often show up in life's quiet moments, as if urging you to pause and pay attention. On the surface, these events seem random, but they often hold deeper meaning, hinting at a reality more intricately connected than we tend to believe. In this journey, we'll explore what synchronicities are, why they happen, and what they might reveal about the nature of our reality. Could they be cosmic signals or just random events? By the end, you might find yourself questioning what you've previously dismissed as mere chance. Imagine you're casually flipping through the pages of an old book you stumbled upon in the attic. Your fingers brush over the delicate, yellowed paper when suddenly a particular phrase catches your eye. It resonates with you in a way you can't quite explain. You shrug it off, continue with your day, and later, while passing by a stranger's conversation, you hear the exact same phrase again. Strange, right? Could it be a coincidence? Possibly. But when these moments start happening more often, in different forms, something deeper seems to be at play. These meaningful coincidences are known as synchronicities, a concept coined by Swiss psychologist Carl Jung. What are synchronicities? At its core, a synchronicity is the occurrence of two or more events that are connected in a meaningful way, even though there's no obvious cause linking them. It's as if life itself is offering a clue, creating a moment that feels too aligned to be random. These experiences go beyond mere coincidence, often leaving you wondering whether some hidden order is at play, just beyond the reach of everyday understanding. The notion of synchronicity is far from new. It traces its roots back through time, appearing in different forms across various cultures and belief systems. Yet, it was Carl Jung who brought the concept into modern thought. Jung believed synchronicities provide a window into a deeper layer of existence, tied to his theory of the collective unconscious. According to Jung, these meaningful coincidences are glimpses into patterns that transcend individual experience, linking us to universal truths and symbols shared across humanity. The word synchronicity comes from the Greek word syn, meaning together, and chronos, meaning time. In essence, synchronicities are events that align in time in a way that creates meaning, even if there's no logical reason for them to be connected. Some psychologists believe that these occurrences are projections of our subconscious minds, our internal emotions, thoughts, and desires expressing themselves in the external world. In this view, synchronicities act as mirrors of our inner lives, offering a reflection that can guide us or make us aware of something we hadn't previously noticed. Jung's theory of the collective unconscious adds another layer to the understanding of synchronicities. He believed that our individual experiences are tied to a shared reservoir of archetypes, myths, and symbols that span across cultures and time periods. These archetypes can show up in our personal lives as synchronicities, carrying messages from a deeper, universal source. What seems like a random event might actually be a glimpse into this collective wisdom, inviting us to consider meanings that go beyond our personal narratives. Spiritual and cultural perspectives. Synchronicities are not just a psychological concept, they have a place in many spiritual and philosophical traditions. Buddhism, for example, teaches the concept of interdependence or dependent origination. This principle suggests that all events are interconnected, arising because of countless causes and conditions. From this perspective, synchronicities are not random at all. They are simply moments where the deeper connections between all things become more apparent. In Hindu philosophy, the idea of karma echoes the notion of synchronicity. Karma refers to the idea that every action has a consequence, and these consequences can ripple across lifetimes. In this view, synchronicities are not coincidences but rather glimpses into the cosmic order, moments where the underlying structure of cause and effect becomes visible. Taoism, on the other hand, introduces the concept of Wu Wei, or action without action. In Taoism, synchronicities arise when we are in harmony with the natural flow of life. These moments of effortless alignment reflect the Tao, the fundamental nature of the universe. When we move in sync with the Tao, life unfolds with a certain ease, and meaningful coincidences seem to appear more frequently. In contemporary spiritual practices, particularly those influenced by quantum physics and the New Age movement, synchronicities are often seen as evidence that the universe responds to our thoughts and intentions. The popular law of attraction suggests that like attracts like, and our mental and emotional states shape the reality around us. From this perspective, synchronicities are not random at all, they are reflections of our internal states manifesting in the external world. When we align our thoughts and intentions with a particular goal, the universe seems to conspire to help us achieve it, often through these meaningful coincidences. Regardless of the belief system, synchronicities challenge our conventional understanding of reality. They encourage us to look beyond the surface and consider the possibility that everything in life is more deeply connected than it seems. How to recognize and interpret synchronicities. Recognizing a synchronicity requires a shift in awareness. Often, these moments feel like a subtle nudge, a whisper from the universe that makes you stop and think, wait, wasn't that just what I was thinking about? It could be a song playing on the radio that perfectly aligns with a situation you're dealing with, or meeting someone unexpectedly who provides the exact piece of advice you needed. The key to spotting a synchronicity lies in noticing patterns, events that seem to line up in ways that are too meaningful to dismiss as coincidence. Interpreting these moments is a highly personal process. A synchronicity can only be understood in the context of your own life, emotions, and experiences. The meaning might not always be obvious right away, but it often becomes clearer over time as you reflect on the situation. Just as symbols in literature take on greater meaning within the larger narrative, synchronicities gain significance when viewed through the lens of your own personal journey. Some synchronicities carry messages of encouragement, suggesting that you're on the right path. Others might serve as warnings or as opportunities to reconsider a decision. Whatever their nature, these moments prompt us to pause and reflect, to seek out the connections that lie beneath the surface of everyday life. Ultimately, synchronicities are reminders of the mystery and magic that exist within the mundane. They invite us to pay closer attention, to remain curious about the world around us, and to be open to the possibility that there is more to life than what meets the eye. As we navigate our lives, these meaningful coincidences may serve as guides, leading us toward a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe at large.